Hop, 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 hop.
Oh, bâtard.
Du coup, j'ai lancé sur Twitch, oui, si jamais.
Oui.
Oui. Me fais pas des frayeurs pareils, wesh.
J'allais faire tomber un truc.
Putain, tu m'as foutu les boules.
Carrément.
Oui. Du coup, hop là, hop là, hop là, hop là, hop là. Ça c'est bon. Du coup, on va faire ça. On va faire ça et ça. Et puis on va faire ça, ça. Collecter, on ferme. Ok, c'est bon. Nous sommes donc bien là. On va donc là. Poursuivre. Du coup, on en était où? Ah oui.
Vas-y, cours, petite dame.
Putain, par contre, marche droit, s'il te plaît. On dirait que t'es bourré.
What's the point of damaging books? Same thing happened last month to the shop of Papa's friend.
What's the point
Etsema.
of the damaging box?
At least if my concert's a fiasco, I'll still have left my mark here for posterity.
C'est un très beau dessin.
C'est moi qui ai dessiné tout à l'heure.
Waouh.
Enfin, tout à l'heure, la dernière fois que j'ai joué, quoi.
Waouh, c'est un
Is
œuvre
it that
d'art.
late already? Frau Beckmann will kill me if I don't get to the square on time.
Bah, cours alors.
Go on, hop it. Don't want your sort of hanging around here. What do you want? Scram! Damn bloody Vigaran. Go on, hop it. Don't want your sort of hanging around here.
Ah ouais, le racisme, il est présent, quoi.
The National Socialist Party of Ostertal. I think that's what Papa calls the Brown
Ostertal.
Shadow. Nothing but yobs in uniform, according to him. I'd better not hang around here.
Putain, les décors sont quand même vachement beaux. Alors, pourquoi tu vas là? Je ne sais pas.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Où est-ce qu'elle est, la meuf de Syberia, là? Moi, je suis là pour jouer avec une meuf bonne, tu vois. Elles sont mes
Pas
culottes.
bonne pour moi.
Bah, elle est pas... Comment dire?
Guten Tag, Frau Beckmann.
Ah, Fraulein Rose, there you are.
Guten Tag.
A few minutes more, and you would have been late.
Please excuse me, Frau Beckmann, but I was delayed on the way.
May I have your convocation notice?
Je ne l'ai
Je
pas.
peux partir.
Keep your sheet music for the concert. It's your convocation notice I need.
Mais tu as donné le mauvais truc.
Thank you, Fraulein Rose. Now, remember, performing at the annual spring concert is a great honor and rewards the best Music Academy student of the year. So it is imperative that you show yourself worthy.
I will do my best, Frau Beckmann.
The piano is ready. Make
Si-
this day yours, Dana Rose.
Si c'est un mini-jeu, je vais rage quit. C'est quoi ce piano de taré mental hein? Trop stylé.
Hein? Préparé le
Once I've
piano.
activated the piano, everything will be ready to go. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, Dana. You'll not make any mistakes and they will come out of the tower.
Come on, play something
Dana.
Oh, good grief. I'd better
Oh,
get
ta
started
gueule.
quickly.
Je comprends pas ce que je dois faire.
À gauche, je crois. T'avais un truc, je crois. Voilà.
Everything's ready. All I need to do now is arrange my sheet music and begin.
Et là, elle va faire de la merde.
Tu penses?
Je sais pas.
Bah, en vrai, ce serait prévisible. Sauf si c'est moi qui joue, évidemment, ça va être de la merde. L'automate est quand même plus beau qu'elle, hein. Et ça, je dis rien. J'ai des frissons, sa mère.
Moi, non. Il l'a pas dans la bouche. C'est Disneyland ou quoi?
What? Je vous coupe 3 secondes. Je suis désolée. Mais la musique m'explose les oreilles. Hop là. Ça, c'est jamais. C'est qui?
Donc, madame.
Ah, Kate Walker, ma chérie d'amour. Donc, Olivia Foster. Madame Foster, nous n'avons pas l'honneur de nous connaître. Mon nom est Nick Cantine. Je suis détective privé et voici quelques années déjà que j'ai été sollicité par le cabinet Marson et Larmont pour retrouver Kate Walker et la ramener aux États-Unis où, vous devez le savoir, elle est inquiétée par la justice pour de graves accusations de malversation financière. Ah ouais. La poursuite de votre ami a été mouvementée et je crains bien d'avoir laissé dans cette épreuve une part de ma santé et de ma raison. Si j'ai fini par être victime d'un accident suffisamment sérieux pour me retrouver aujourd'hui à la clinique de Walzenbach, où j'achève ma convalescence. C'est ici qu'a finalement échoué le colis que vous avez envoyé à Miss Walker. Votre adresse postale figurait sur l'enveloppe. Je crois savoir que Miss Walker comptait parmi vos amis les plus proches. C'est à ce titre que je me permets de vous importuner avec cette lettre. Je dois vous préciser que je ne suis désormais plus mandatée par quiconque pour retrouver cette jeune femme, mais j'avoue m'être attachée à poursuivre ma mission sans objet, désormais que de tenter de prévenir Miss Walker, malgré elle, de tous les embarras dans lesquels elle ne manque pas de se fourrer, et pourquoi pas, le cas échéant, de la persuader de rentrer à la maison. Du coup, where are you, Miss Walker? Néanmoins, je dois bien vous avouer, Miss Foster, qu'aujourd'hui je n'ai aucune idée d'où se trouve votre ami. Ma longue convalescence n'ayant quelque peu fait perdre le fil des derniers événements, je me propose de reprendre le plus tôt possible mon enquête et de retrouver votre ami afin de lui transmettre votre courrier. Donc 23 décembre 2004. Chère Madame Foster, j'espère que cette lettre vous parrainera bien. J'ai la joie de vous annoncer que j'ai pu retrouver les nomades de Yukols. Il racontait Miss Walker la dernière fois. Ils escortaient Miss Walker la dernière fois que je l'ai vue. Ils m'ont dit que malgré le sacrifice d'Oscar à l'automate pour la protéger, elle a été capturée par une dangereuse milice fasciste locale. Après plus d'un an d'enquête fastidieuse, cette piste m'a permis de la localiser. Miss Walker avec quasi certitude. Elle est détenue dans une mine de sel. Cette mine est en réalité un camp de travail qui appartient à un consortium de criminels et de néo-nazis. Ah ouais, l'ambiance quoi. À la recherche des vestiges de la grandeur passée de leur nation. Je viens d'arriver dans la région, comme je le pensais, les gardes de la mine ont refusé de me remettre Miss Walker. Ils ont même repoussé mes tentatives de pot de vin, relativement faibles de l'admettre en raison de l'état défavorable de mes finances. Les gardes m'ont toutefois assuré qu'elle allait bien, pour une raison que j'ignore. Ils ont éclaté de rire en mentionnant qu'elle était proche de sa compagne de cellule et que les deux jeunes femmes se protégeaient mutuellement. Simona Kalinin. En échange d'un peu d'argent que j'ai pu leur donner, les gardes ont promis de transmettre le colis à Miss Walker en attendant de pouvoir retrouver un moyen de la tirer de ce guipier. Je n'ai d'autre choix que de les croire. Ok. La couleur assignée à votre équipe doit être visible en permanence à l'extérieur comme à l'intérieur de votre cellule. Tout manquement sera sanctionné. Le quota d'extraction de sel doit être atteint quotidiennement. Tout manquement sera sanctionné. L'extraction d'ivoire ou de reliques patriotiques doit être notifiée immédiatement à un membre du personnel. Tout manquement sera sanctionné. Vous devez respect et obéissance à votre responsable de secteur, mais également à l'ensemble du personnel de site. Putain, repas et repos ne sont pas des dus, mais des privilèges. Les abus seront considérés comme des manquements. Un privilège de 5 litres d'eau par jour est accordé à chaque cellule. Les abus seront considérés comme des manquements. Ah ouais, c'est chaud un peu. Dans les profondeurs des mines de Sibérie, restez fiers, soyez patients. Vous n'avez pas disparu dans vos tristes tâches, vos hautes aspirations ne sont pas dissoutes. Fidèle compagnon de malheur, il y a ma bite en ski là. Alors, il n'y a que ça à regarder.
I better freshen up first and see how Katyusha is. I'll pick up my gear after. Katyusha's awake. I ought to check on her. Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard. Better get ready, Katyusha.
I feel like I've been run over by a tank.
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day in the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
Don't let it get to you.
Maybe I'm a fool, Kate. Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like a good little pawn instead of forming an anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Listen, Katyusha. We're going to get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Don't remind me. They say it's really tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
We should get going, Katyusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off when we should be ready?
Who? Simona? She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
True.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
Come on, Katyusha. Better get ready.
Sure. Okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da.
Da. Yaya vodka. Pardon.
Give me 5 minutes to wake up while you get ready.
Katyusha's punk group. We'd love to have seen them.
Ok. Rien d'autre à faire par ici.
Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
It's all I got left.
Cœur d'Oscar.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here. God, another day of hard labor. What are you gonna do now, Kate?
C'est Kate?
Jeez, can't believe it's been almost a year since the militia sent me here. Gotta get out, move on, whatever that might be. But how, though? No news from outside, nothing. Does anyone even know I'm here? sake, someone must be looking for me, mustn't they? Mustn't they?
Ok.
Don't forget your gear. We'll need it in Gallery C.
Elles sont ensemble ou quoi?
Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katusha, okay?
Team Blue! Hey, you've got mail. It's for you, Amerikanska.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else a less friendly face will come to get you.
That's the first time a guard brought us mail. I didn't even...
It belonged to my mother. I used to play with it when I was a kid. This melody stuck with me throughout my childhood. I remember even my mother couldn't find out what it was called. Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me given our dispute after my leaving with Hans? Strange.
What?
August 23rd, 2003. Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time for you to make preparations to return to New York. Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us. If I'm not mistaken, returning to the United States means you run the risk of having to answer to the law. Sometimes it's better to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. I've enclosed your mother's pendant. According to her, you used to love the mystery of its melody. I promised her I would send it to you. Call me, for the sake of what's left of our friendship. Olivia, 212-359-1519.
Wow.
Well done, Donna, dear. I'm so proud of your concert on the square at the Academy of Music. We shall find a pretty frame for your diploma.
Thank you, Mother.
Once you've finished your studies at the Academy of Music next year, you'll be able to start higher education at the Paris Conservatory. Won't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
Then, my darling, you'll become a great concert pianist. You make us so proud. Doesn't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
So proud.
I can't wait to see the Paris Conservatory, even though I'll miss you both terribly.
And it's perhaps not such a bad idea for you to move away from Wagen. Times are hard at the moment for people like us. I do worry about your health still. Thankfully, Herr Gustav agreed to take you on at the mountain refuge this summer.
Oh, yes. That mountain air will do you a world of good, my dear.
By the way, did you write to Herr Gustav to thank him?
Oh, well, I was very busy rehearsing the concert, you know.
The gentleman is offering you a job, Dana. Thanking him is the very least you can do.
Yes, Mother, I'll do it right away.
I should think you'll be needing a pen to write that letter, my darling.
I ought to put these away before I lose them. I'm pretty sure I know this piece by heart now, anyway. The Hymn of Wagen, my favorite concerto.
Wesh.
It's stuck. Papa really ought to tidy up. Maybe I could use it to write my letter to Herr Gustav. Mama would be mad if I left now.
Don't forget to be very polite towards Herr Gustav.
Mon cher Anton, j'ai bien reçu l'étoile. Au vu de leur qualité, je ne peux que vous féliciter de les avoir obtenues à si bon prix. Je peux déjà affirmer qu'elles trouveront acquéreur auprès de ma clientèle américaine, que nous rentabiliserons notre petit investissement dans les meilleurs délais. Sur une note plus personnelle, je tenais à vous remercier, vous et votre délicieuse Lena, pour le message de soutien que vous avez joint à votre envoi. Les médecins semblent optimistes pour ce qui concerne la convalescence de Myriam. Ils estiment qu'elle devrait être remise sur pied cet été. Je m'émerveille chaque jour à davantage qu'une femme aussi forte m'ait fait l'honneur de m'épouser. Je ne vous cache cependant pas que nous sommes tous deux terriblement abattus. Malgré le passif médical de Myriam, le obstétricien, ce charlatan nous avait laissé se nourrir de sérieux espoirs qu'au bon déroulé de cette grossesse inespérée. Bien qu'il nous ait coûté de prendre une décision aussi définitive, nous avons décidé de ne plus courir à l'avenir le risque de nous exposer une nouvelle déception. Il en va de la santé physique de Myriam et il faut en convenir notre santé morale à tous deux. J'imagine qu'il ne nous reste donc plus qu'à apprendre à vivre avec l'idée que nous vieillirons seuls, Myriam ou moi, sans descendance. Dans ces conditions, comprendrez-vous, mon cher ami, que chaque jour que Dieu fait, nous nous posons la question de l'opportunité de me demeurer ici en Ostertal. Alors que les bruits de bottes de l'ombre brune résonnent de plus en plus dans nos rues, Myriam et moi, nous-mêmes, serions sans doute plus en sécurité de l'autre côté de l'Atlantique, où je jouis, vous le savez, de solides relations professionnelles et de quelques amitiés bien placées dans le milieu artistique de New York. Quoi qu'il en soit, sachez que votre soutien et celui de Lena nous ont été droit au cœur. Cette nouvelle preuve de l'indéfectible loyauté qui lie nos deux ménages a été pour nous le seul rayon de soleil en cette période particulièrement sombre pour notre couple. Je vous remercie donc tous deux à nouveau et je vous prie de bien croire en l'expression renouvelée de notre sincère amitié.
Have you asked your father for his pen?
I ought to write that letter before I go up to my room.
Dana Puppet, I'm busy right now.
Papa, could your pen be around here somewhere?
Could be.
Papa is so untidy. Papa's pen. Perfect. Papa is so untidy. Vorarlberg automatons. These machines are incredible.
You could close the drawers when you're done, little Miss Nosy. Dana Puppet, I'm busy right now.
The diploma Frau Beckmann gave me after my concert on the musical square. Thank goodness she... Herr Gustav, my future employer. These were all very interesting readings, but I should get back to writing the...
Dana, darling, I hope...
Herr Renner, I would like to thank you for...
here, you filthy Bulgarians!
Don't, Dana, it's too dangerous.
Oh my! What in the name of... Dana, darling, no, give it to me, please. Oh my goodness.
What does it say, Father?
It's nothing, Dana. Nothing but spite.
Will they ever leave us in peace?
Come on, Lena, my dear. Hey, come on. Look at me. Don't let it get you down. Huh? Or we'll both end up in Paris with Dana.
Piss off out of here, you filthy Vagarans. Horrible!
Kate! Come on! We need to get to work now. That's it. I'll get started working now. You push the cart closer and come dig next to me, okay? I'm very sorry, love. But we'll have all night long to cry. Kate, please.
All dented. A fitting metaphor for all of us in here. Stuck.
So you can be with us. Forever on the run. You weren't there. No one to hold her hand.
August 23rd, 2003.
You missed it. You weren't there. You didn't say goodbye.
A relief.
You didn't say goodbye. She died on
Your mother's
She asked for you. You weren't there. She was scared. You broke her heart. You deserted her. She died asking for you.
Kate, watch out!
Sorry, I didn't see.
Hey, look! Come on, let's go and see. That could be our ticket out of here. Let's check it out. Oh my god.
Looks like it was caught in a rock slide decades ago. Crazy to think that no one's found it. Until today. What the heck happened here? How in the world did those bodies get here? let alone the train. This carriage is more... Another body. It's a real trail of carnage here. Jeez. I should talk to Katyusha. Looks like she's found something.
Kate, what are you doing?
There's a dead body inside.
Leave it alone. You'll bring us bad luck. You get back here.
Better try something else. Impossible. No, I don't think so. More bodies. What happened here? Where did they come from? Must be something to do with the train. Wow, that's deep. Can't even see the bottom.
Yeah. And it means the tunnel on the other side is cut off. Must be the way out. I can see the light at the end.
How do we get across that?
I'm sure there's a way. Follow me. I have an idea.
That must be the way out. At the end of that tunnel there. This cave is reinforced by those old structures. Must have been meant to shelter trains, and for a long time.
So, the train was supposed to be hidden in this cave, but it looks like it all went wrong after the rock slide, when these men were executed.
If there's the slightest chance of escape, better seize it. This cave is reinforced by those old structures. Must have been meant to shelter trains, and for a long time. What the heck happened here? How in the world did those bodies get here? Let alone the train.
If we build up enough speed, We should be able to use the height difference on the edge of the precipice as a takeoff ramp to get to the tunnel on the other side, and then get to the surface.
Sure, that is if you can get the thing started.
Don't worry about that. Back in the days with my band, I always used to repair our old van on tours.
Okay, but wait a second. First, I want to take a closer look at these bodies and maybe figure out what happened here. Looks like Second World War uniforms.
They belong to the Brown Shadow, the fascists who triggered the war before they herded up and massacred millions of innocent people.
They were shot.
In the back.
Same as those over there. Full tank of gas. And it looks as if they were headed for the exit tunnel.
It's like they were ready to head out.
Looks like they were in a hurry, judging from their position.
I wonder how a bunch of World War II fascist soldiers ended up here.
Right. And who killed them just as they were about to ride out of here.
One thing's for sure, though. We've got to give this motorbike a try.
What? What are you saying? You mean you want to jump over the ravine?
Exactly. But the keys aren't on the bodies, I checked. They must be somewhere inside the train. You go and find the keys while I take a look at this motor.
Will do. You'll be okay?
Don't worry, love. I'm sure this beauty and I, we're going to become best friends.
Still looks pretty strong. Sorry, whoever you were, but I need to do a quick search. That must be the shooter. That must be the shooter. Shot himself in the head. Awful. He wore stripes. Must have been the Brown Shadow officer in charge of the train. Nothing interesting here. Let's search somewhere else. The distinctive symbol of the Brown Shadow fascists. Many countries have banned it, and that's just fine by me.
Alors, mercredi 5 avril 1944, je ne serai plus qu'un tados quand vous lisez cette lettre, qui que vous soyez. Chaque jour, j'ai appris à avoir foi en notre patrie et à accomplir mon devoir au nom de notre illustre guide. Rien n'aurait pu davantage me convenir. Conformément à mes ordres, nous sommes parvenus à accomplir notre mission et à cacher le train dans le refuge convenu, loin des mains ennemies. Toutefois, en raison d'un éboulement, nous sommes coupés du tunnel de sortie. Nous sommes donc condamnés à rester ici à jamais avec le train, pour que le haut commandement puisse un jour récupérer les secrets qu'il contient. C'est sans doute pour le mieux, car l'armée rouge approche depuis le front Est, et nous aurions sans doute été capturés de toute manière. Au moins ainsi notre secret sera bien gardé. Les soldats seront terriblement découragés, et pour les sauver de la trahison et du déshonneur, dans leur moment d'égarement, j'ai été contrainte de les abattre. J'avais des raisons de croire que dans leur désespoir, ils prévoyaient de s'enfuir avec la moto et de courir vers l'ennemi pour révéler l'emplacement du train en échange de leur liberté. J'ai caché la clé de contact pour la forme. Il ne me reste plus qu'à accomplir mon devoir en notre guide et de notre patrie, afin que ce trésor reste caché jusqu'à ce que le haut commandement soit en mesure de le récupérer. Bien à vous, Major Christian Shutter.
So this brown shadow officer shot his own men and then killed himself to make sure the train was never found by the Allies. Major Sutel's last drink to give him courage?
Oh, ça fonctionne.
That must be the shooter. I don't think I can make any use of that. Nothing interesting here. One of the keys is still covered in blood. Must be the one for the motorbike.
Got him!
It hasn't been started for too long. But leave me to it and I'll see if I can get it going. If I can just get it to kick-start, we might be home free.
Anything I can do? We haven't got much time.
No, I'm good. Why don't you look around? Maybe inside the train there's something that can help us once we get out of here.
Okay, I'm on it. The key to the carriage. That must be the shooter.
Je peux pas prendre le flingue. Putain, je suis déçue.
Oh, Mom.
Kate! Your chariot's waiting! Hey! What are you... Holy crap! Wow! This is worth a fortune. I can't believe it. This is gonna come in nicely when we're on the road, babe.
A masterpiece. The Brown Shadow must have looted it during World War II. It must be priceless. Now I understand why the Brown Shadow wanted to hide the train so badly. There's a veritable fortune in loot here. I hate to think what became of the owners of all these stolen objects.
Oh my god.
What is it?
It's incredible. You gotta see this.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. I like the color of the rock face there. Is that what fascinates you?
No, Kate. There! Look! It's right under your nose.
It dates from 1937, apparently, but I can't make out the signature. Cola? Koba or something like that? Anyway, what's so fascinating about it?
You mean you can't see? Take a closer look.
Sorry, you'll have to be more specific, Katusha, because I still can't see.
Look again, there. The girl. She's your spitting image.
Well... You really think she looks like me?
Come on, you gotta admit it's incredible, right?
Either way, I suggest you put it away. We'd better get going.
It's amazing. Come on, Kate. You gotta admit she looks like you. It must be a sign.
Hold it right there, girls.
All right. You've caught us. But take a look inside this carriage. The train is full of treasure. We can all escape with tons of it. Just look.
Don't move.
Listen to me, Simona. You've always been good to us, so why can't we help each other now? We'll be stronger together.
Sure. You've been nice little prisoners. I have nothing against you personally. But why can't I keep the treasure for myself? I could leave this rotten prison. Nobody will know. I could even say you tried to escape, which wouldn't be a lie. But
Simona, don't!
Don't take it personally. I just need a change of life. I think you can understand where I'm coming from.
No!
My sweet Katusha.
Oh, Kate. Poor Kate. Now you're on your own. With a train full of treasure.
Don't talk. You need to save your strength.
No point, Kate.
Hush, Katusha.
Listen. That girl in the picture would have been so cool to go looking for her together, wouldn't it?
Nothing's changed. I'm still taking you with.
No. You gotta go. You gotta go and find out before the guards come. Find that girl, all right? Kate? Love you. Remember me, Kate. I'll close my eyes now.
C'est bon, je suis triste.
Goodbye, sweet Katusha. Goodbye, sweet Katusha. She'll get to live. If only I could have given Katusha the same chance. She'll get to live. If only I could have given Katusha the same chance.
Pourquoi tu la butes pas? Elle a buté ta pote.
Over there!
Miss Walker? Miss Walker? Ah, there you are.
Please excuse me, Frau Wagner. I was trying to decipher this. Is everything okay?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear. I'll be at the reception desk if you need anything else.
Right. Guess I'd better start looking for shops called Müller that are likely to sell art supplies. This one could do the trick, I guess. I nailed it for 2 of my choices, I think. I just need to change the wrong one. I'm pretty sure about one of my choices, but I bet I'm wrong about the... I'm pretty sure that's not the one. One of my choices feels off. I should change it. These 3 make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map.
D3. D3, C4, D4. D3. Je sais que ça sert à rien. Attends, mais tu comprends. Et en plus, il y a un QR code, je vais essayer de le... Ah, de le scanner. Ah, ça marche. MDR. Wagon Weekend Tour. Nommer la cité des automates suivant la mécanique de modernisation du fameux Hans Vorarlberg ou la cité de la musique. Parce que... Oh là là, mon anglais, au secours. À cause de la grande influence de la cité, de la musique particulièrement à Wegeran classicisme, Wagen a accueilli 3,7 millions de touristes tous les ans. Merci pour cette grande histoire. Wagen bénéficie de la remarquable culture architecturale et tout machin. Putain, mais il y a vraiment... Enfin, genre, je sais pas si vous voyez. Mais genre, il y a même des gens qui ont mis des avis et tout. C'est un site WordPress et il est trop bien fait. Genre, je pensais pas qu'il y avait des trucs comme ça. Ok, j'aime beaucoup. J'aime beaucoup, beaucoup. Mais du coup, ça ne m'explique pas ce que je suis censée faire avec cette putain de map. Attends. Ah, D4. Ok. Donc là, c'est déjà ça. Donc le D... Ah, c'est pas un D4, c'est un C4. Bon. D3, C4, E5. D3, C4, E5. Tu aimes le C4? Alors... Exclure. Alors, D3. Chez. C4. E5.
Okay. So these three shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address. Just need to get the painting from my room, and I can go and show it to the antique dealer.
Un trésor de guerre retrouvé dans une mine de sel clandestine. La découverte d'une mine de sel clandestine dans la région de Taïga de Fer a bouleversé les militants pour les droits de l'homme, aussi bien que le monde de l'art. La police aurait fait une descente sur l'entreprise souterraine illégale après avoir été alertée par un ancien esclave. Mais le camp de travaux forcés n'était pas la seule surprise qui attendait la police. Dans l'une des cavernes, elle a découvert une locomotive à vapeur accompagnée de plusieurs wagons débordant de butin de guerre. Les chefs-d'œuvre disparus et de nombreux précieux objets d'art auraient été dérobés par l'ombre brune au cours de la Seconde Guerre mondiale. On estime la valeur de cette découverte à plusieurs centaines de millions de dollars. Le chef de la police, Victor Palniski, a déclaré: les administrateurs et les geôliers ont été incarcérés. La mine a été démantelée, les esclaves ont été identifiés et après un court séjour à l'hôpital, ils pourront bientôt retrouver leurs proches. D'après une source hospitalière, de nombreux esclaves auraient été révélés ne pas avoir travaillé pour exploiter le sel, comme on aurait pu le croire au début, mais dans le but de trouver de l'ivoire et d'étranges artefacts. La police n'a pour l'instant fait aucun commentaire à ce sujet et s'est contentée de déclarer que l'enquête suivait son cours. Concernant les œuvres d'art volées, Palinski a ajouté: une fois que notre équipe d'experts aura référencé et identifié les objets volés, le plus difficile sera de les restituer à leurs propriétaires légitimes. Cependant, le chef Palinski et son équipe n'auront peut-être pas cherché bien loin les propriétaires de bon nombre de ces objets. Les autorités ont en effet reçu des centaines d'appels du monde entier issus de personnes prétendant pouvoir prouver le vol d'œuvres d'art et d'héritage de famille. Oh.
Oh, hi, dear. So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least, nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Wagen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
I have a few questions about Wagen.
Good, because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Wagen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Vagen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Vagen and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Vagen is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Vagen's Antiques District. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Vagen. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Vagen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
It doesn't surprise me. Vagen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions. With all due respect to my other guests, it is nice to have someone young for a change.
I'm not going to the Muller shop without the painting. I'd better go get it from my room upstairs.
If you don't mind, I'm in the middle of a call.
It's very calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday. I get the impression I've seen that before someplace. I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
Pas des clins d'œil au premier jeu, by the way. Je sais pas du tout. J'ai pas fini le premier jeu, j'ai juste regardé un truc pour le finir en vitesse parce que j'avais un peu la flemme et je voulais absolument jouer à celui-là. Donc, je ne sais point.
Way too many results that way. I'd never have located the Müller shop. Good thing I had Frau Wagner's documents. There must be 3 years worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
I wish you could be here with me now, Katyusha. We would have found the shop together.
Apparition d'une idole déchue. 14 janvier 2001. Katerina Spiridonova, c'est l'ancienne idole de la jeunesse soviétique, est portée disparue. La jeune prodige, également connue sous le nom de Katusha, avait rejoint la prestigieuse chorale soviétique dès son plus jeune âge. Ses compatriotes avaient été nombreux à écraser une larme lors de sa performance à la radio d'État de la fameuse chanson qui lui a valu son surnom Katusha. L'homonyme ne doit d'ailleurs rien à la chance. En effet, les parents de Katusha, dévoué fonctionnaire du parti, avaient planifié sa vie comme objectif de faire d'elle la quintessence même de la citoyenne modèle. Mais arrivée à l'adolescence, Katusha s'est mise à se rebeller, passant d'un groupe libertaire à un plus ou moins radical à un autre. Katusha s'est rapidement retrouvée à soutenir toutes les luttes contre l'ordre établi. Elle a ainsi milité pour les droits des femmes, des homosexuels et de toutes les minorités opprimées en général. Sa défiance a pris forme au début des années 2000, lorsque Katusha est devenue la cofondatrice d'un groupe de punk. Ses paroles provocatrices et ses parodies de chansons patriotiques et de cabaret ont commencé à trouver un écho dans les cercles tendances libérales occidentaux. La jeune femme se serait volatilisée dans de mystérieuses circonstances sur une route de campagne après un concert, il y a quelques nuits de cela, alors qu'elle se trouvait au volant d'une vieille camionnette appartenant au groupe. L'épave du véhicule a été retrouvée au fond d'une rivière. Une source policière a pu nous confirmer que le corps de Katusha n'avait pas été retrouvé, mais que toutes les preuves tendaient à indiquer que son corps aurait été emporté par la rivière. Ce fait est cependant contesté par les autres membres du groupe Katusha. Les jeunes femmes affirment que la disparition de leur leader aurait été mandatée par leurs ennemis politiques afin de réduire leurs amis au silence. Rien cependant ne semble venir étayer cette théorie complotiste.
Oh my god, Mom was buried months ago.
Sarah Walker est malheureusement décédée à l'âge de 65 ans le 23 août 2003 des suites d'une longue maladie impliquée dans le domaine de la culture, notamment dans l'opéra, et très aimée par ses voisins et ses amis. Elle laisse derrière elle de joyeux souvenirs à tous ceux qui la connaissaient. Sarah était également la mère de la brillante avocate Kate Walker, qui n'a pas été revue depuis son départ pour l'Europe il y a plus d'un an. L'enterrement de Sarah a été reporté d'une semaine pour laisser plus de temps afin que la nouvelle parraine à sa fille. On espère que Miss Walker pourra rentrer, dire un dernier adieu à sa mère. Olivia Foster, une amie de longue date de la famille, invite tous ceux qui voudraient rendre hommage à Sarah Walker à assister au service religieux à 14 h le 28 août. Olivia et son mari, Dan, voudraient conclure en remerciant tous ceux qui se sont joints à eux dans leur deuil, ainsi que Frank Malkovich et le personnel de Mount Sinai Mabitansky. Alors... N'empêche, ce qui me fait rire, c'est que dans tous les... Enfin, dans les jeux, enfin dans le premier jeu, elle se retrouve aussi dans un hôtel. Enfin, un hôtel, si on peut appeler ça un hôtel.
Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vaughan during one of his trips. I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the... Hope it still works. That's not my room. Better...
I think that's Frau Wagner's room.
How strange to be here in Vaughan. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormont paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her.
Ce qui est bien avec ce jeu, c'est que tu peux jouer à une main.
Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you-call yurt, but it's sure more spacious. Katyusha's punk group. Would love to have seen them.
The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine.
Perfect. I just need to take this painting to the antique shop I found earlier. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
The Dombre guest house. According to what I've read, the Dombre is the longest river in Ostertal and runs through Wagen. Pity Wagen is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
Ah merde, j'ai pas visité le quartier avant de partir.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
It's not the time to take the tram back. There's still a lot to do here.
Typical of the town, judging from what I've seen so far of the architecture here. An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it. Miller's is just over on the corner. Hello?
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for. Feels like I've completely lost...
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Wagen is famous, can't be this way. Müller und Söhne. Müller and Son. This must be the place. I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Wagen after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in. Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
I should talk to the antique dealer. I can always browse later.
I was in the middle of an inventory. Is it urgent?
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fraulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fraulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you. Here you go.
Thanks. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. Something's obstructing it. Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. Something's obstructing it. Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. 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 Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
Alors, le problème.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. 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 Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
On va faire ça au pif, hein. 2.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
2, 9.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
I saw some figures on some of the scales around the cogs. Looks like I need to set them in a specific combination.
2, 9. Oh. 2, 9, 3. 293, 670. 293, 670, 293.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start
Donc,
over.
293. Dans 70.
That doesn't work. Wrong one. No. Avaroburg Key. Must have got it wrong.
Fascinating.
Oscar? Oscar, can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Mims.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and...
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
Oh dear, I can't control myself. Help, please, Kate Walker. Help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help.
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker! Help!
Oscar, wait! Oscar!
That thing is crazy.
Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
Could be this one. Or another. Oh, come on, there must be a way to see which key is the right one for the coffer. Well, this one could work with the coffer. I guess.
Il y a trop de clés.
I guess it could open the coffer.
Bon, bah, on va les essayer toutes, hein. Ah, mais c'est la cœur. Of course.
This is the one. Ah, there you... Oscar! No! Don't! Oscar, don't move. Ah, there you are.
My apologies, Kate Walker, but it seems I am unable to take over this body's instincts. It won't budge.
Hang in there, Oscar. I'll find something to force it out. I mean, you out. But whatever. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. LOL. Oh, Mims. Il n'y a rien à interagir là. Là non plus.
No, I can't use that. Hey, wait a second.
Kate Walker, what are you...
Sorry, Oscar. It's all I could come up with. You need to fight it, Oscar.
Help!
Fight it, Oscar!
But I can't!
You can do it, Oscar. I know you can. He's trapped in a dead end. I got him now. Oscar, what are you doing?
I am unable to control the beast's infernal instinct. Help me, Kate Walker.
Okay, calm down. Good boy. Nice and easy. That a boy. Come here. Who's my boy? Come here now. Oh, he's such a good boy. Come on. Who wants a treat? If you come now, I'll give you a treat. Come here now. Oscar! Oscar, don't! Oscar! Oscar, please! Come back! I need you!
C'est extrêmement sad.
It should be kept on a leash.
No, not again. Not Oscar. Oh, darn it, why do I have to lose everyone I love?
So, couldn't you catch it?
No, sorry. I lost your Vorarlberg sphere.
Oh, forget it. Nobody wanted it anyway. And it was taking up window space. Automatons don't fascinate people like they used to. I imagine you're the only one who will notice it's gone.
It's a terrible loss indeed. More than I could say. But thanks for all your help anyway.
You are very welcome. Good day to you, Fraulein.
Thank you, Herr Müller. I'm off to the mountain refuge you told me about. Good day. Come on, Kate. Herr Müller gave you all the pieces of information you needed. And Oscar must be long gone now. Better move on to the tram.
What the hell is my broom doing here?
The damn thing is on the loose, huh? Well, are you all right, Fraulein?
Not exactly welcoming. The refuge must have been a popular destination for vacationers.
No, I can't go. I've still a few things to do here.
Huh, how nice. Thanks, but no thanks. No one here. Hardly surprising. It's so beautiful, so calm. But what am I doing here? Well, they say bad things come in threes. First Mother's death, then poor Katusha, and now Oscar. I can't believe I've lost him again. Am I doomed or what? Thank goodness I've still got the girl in the painting. Something to hang my hopes on. But maybe I'm just kidding myself. And why me? Why not Katusha? Why did she have to die? It's like this painting has chosen me. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Don't know what I expect to find here, though. Yet somehow it feels right. Can't say why. I mean, why am I so sure this mountain refuge has anything to do with the painting? Maybe I'm just a hopeless optimist. Or a lost dreamer. I guess there's only one way to find out. Herr Müller was right. It's quite a walk to the refuge. Well, I guess the sooner I head out, the sooner I get there. Bit too close to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer spot. Wow, what a fantastic view. I should try and find a better spot to admire it from. I better be careful here. Too many fallen trees and wobbly rocks for my liking. What the hell was that? Now, what do we have here? It doesn't look old at all. Too bad I can't take a break. That would have been a nice place to sit for a minute. Hiking tips? Thanks, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Well, that was one heck of a walk. Oh, come on. A ladder now? Okay, let's just do this. Pretty sure there must be another way. Oof. Finally. Oh. That must provide energy to the refuge. I've seen that before. That must be it. Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere. Looks similar, sure, but it could just be a coincidence. I need to find more accurate clues.
Just what I was looking for. Perfect.
Beautiful sky in either case, but that's not enough. That's not specific enough to draw any solid conclusions. No matching points here. I should try something else. Okay, a lot of rocks over there, and in the painting, but I need some more specific comparison points. That rock wall. It can't be a coincidence. Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same. Wow, hardly changed at all.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Beautiful.
It is called the Silberspiegel, our local pride.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that you look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
So, you do know her then, don't you?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her. I would really like to know who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see.
And why is that, Fräulein?
For a start, I've lost everything, including people very dear to me. I think you know what that is, right? And the girl in the picture has given me a reason to go on. It might sound strange, but it's like some kind of calling.
I see. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh. Demoiselle Lenny.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days. It was one summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kubatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was. And an Olympic champion, no less. Very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. "Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny," he would say. In French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta would always shoo me away.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one. Frank Hoss was his name. Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Rose. Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go round taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy night since you started, so just ask if there's anything you need to know. Alright, my lovely?
Thank you, Herr Gustav, but it looks pretty straightforward. I'll be fine.
That's the girl. Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists.
Off you go, my girl. You'll be fine.
Oui, je vais. Donc. Il me faut une spritz. Deux spritz.
Birne, huh?
Et deux Nebel. C'est beau des Nebel parce qu'ils ont le nez beau. Je vais me taire.
The keg's empty. I need to change it. It's not the right... That should be it. Let's serve these gentlemen now.
Du coup... Faut que je regarde le tableau.
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
Quel tableau? Faut que je regarde quel tableau, frère. Les tableaux sur la table.
No, we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you. But my point is that it's highly improbable that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game.
Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks?
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it? Better make a wish then.
All right, I will. I wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations of an expedition we're planning.
And what about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist and frequent but worthy pain in the ass to your mother. Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist. And last but not least, Albert Bauer,
paleontologist.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own projects back home.
And for the love of science, eh, Horst?
Oh, yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we?
And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working here during the holidays, that's all. I see you haven't come just for the view, then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile. That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
Right.
Tout.
And what's that one of, if you don't mind me asking?
That is Baltayar, a remote region in the mountains of northern China. That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
And what's this expedition for?
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though. If it's not top secret, that is.
Put it this way, Fraulein Dana. When we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered none other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis, the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put, the abominable snowman.
Oh, I see. Now I get why it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we call it, it's likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became...
He's off again. Get him started on anthropology and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Dana wants you to clobber her with your explanations, Horst.
I might only be a waitress, but actually I find it quite interesting.
Well, Fräulein, the Origin expedition could lead us to a totally new series of studies, or even reveal a new mode of tribal organization, or a micro-society, by the discovery of a specimen that may well have played a major role in the evolution of modern man.
Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow for generously sponsoring this expedition, which is sure to redefine our understanding of mankind.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Hers.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Yes, Herr Hers.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
What a brute.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. But he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
The way of the world, Herr Berger? I'm sorry, but in case you do not know, let me tell you what members of the Brown Shadow do to Vagarans like me. They smash windows. They assault innocent people for no reason at all. They are fascists and criminals, Herr Berger. With all due respect, don't you feel ashamed to be associated with such tyrants?
I would be careful when expressing such extreme accusations, Fraulein. There are always overzealous members of any party, always have been. And even so, we are not politicians. We do not claim to save humanity. Our job is to explain how it came about. Why, if the scientific community had to hold progress at every political crossroads, then humanity would never have advanced any further than Homo erectus.
Dana, chop chop. This isn't a French parlor, my girl.
Yes, Herr Gustav. I'd better go. Thank you, gentlemen. I need to add more wood in the fire. It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more. It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more. Better try another one. Looks all good to me. No. Looks all good to me. That one is loose. That should fit pretty much anywhere on the stove. Impossible. No. Better try another one. Looks all good to me. This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. The airflow seems right now, but I think the fire is too weak. Looks all good to me. Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen. Those paintings. I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must... I should take a closer look at those paintings before choosing one. I think I'll pick this one. Perfectly dry. That's it. I'm done here. There's no one to serve upstairs. And besides, there's still much to do down here. I don't want to let Herr Gustav... So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients.
There, like that. Try not to move now, darling.
Lenny. Sweetheart?
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens?
Yeah. Borrowed it from Frau Junta.
Who is this Frau Junta anyway?
Ginger Junta, over there.
She married?
Oh no, too old to marry now. She's way past 20, you know. That's why she likes filming Leon, because he's young and handsome.
Lenny?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Whether she's jealous or not, you still shouldn't go playing with things that don't belong to you, Lenny, especially if you've been told not to.
You're not my mother, so there. And if you tell on me, I'll tell my father to get rid of you.
Oh, is that so, little Colonel?
It sure is, soldier.
God, can this place get any worse?
Come on, Leon. Show me your energy, your youth.
I'm better off leaving the little pest alone. Another creation of Herr Gustav. I guess he won't. Madonna laces. The Silberspiegel. The heart-shaped rock face that gave its name to the refuge. According to Herr
No, we can do better.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
Où elle est? Ah.
I think Herr Gustav would not like it if I left the refuge during the service, so I had better stick around.
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the go. Now listen, Dana. I know, you know, the brown shadow is dangerous, right? So for heaven's sake, keep your feelings to yourself. And refrain from answering her burger back like you did, eh? The brown shadow is not something you can just chit-chat about.
But...
Look, it's not safe. And it will only come back and bite you. Mark my words, Dana. Especially in today's climate.
I only...
Dana, I know. Just be careful. No one wants problems with fascists. You get my drift? And maybe next time I give you advice, like I did earlier, just take it. Just listen to old Gustav. Got it? If in doubt, before you go jumping in with your 2 feet, come and see old Gustav. Got it? So, young lady, you're still off to the academy in the fall, are you not? What you waiting for, then? Get back to your practicing and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right then, I will. Thank you, Herr Gustav.
Play something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change from the military pieces some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
Well, Herr Gustav...
Leon, what are you doing? I want to catch the light.
Les yeux sont bien faits. Et oui, la scène à rallonge. Mais j'aimais la musique, donc ça m'arrange. J'adore cette musique. J'ai des frissons et tout. Le pire, c'est que je connais pas le titre, mais chaque fois que j'entends cette musique, je l'adore. Voilà. Mais en vrai, c'est cool. Le jeu est vraiment bien. Je te le conseille. C'est un petit jeu avec des mini-énigmes, mais une histoire, elle est chouette.
I'm so sorry. I got carried away.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo. Bravo.
Clap? How can you clap? Oh, so you like noise, do you? Do you? Well, you should be ashamed! Ashamed, I say! To applaud the music of a treacherous Polish separatist! Rebel-rousing! It's this kind of rebel-rousing that puts the poison of Marxist Bulgarian ideology in the minds of honest people! And those who partake in its vulgarization are accessories to treason!
You are drunk, Herr Hoss.
Out of my way, boy.
Come, Fraulein. Best clear off until the dust settles.
You should have seen me then, Fräulein Walker. I was so young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed to know, to be included, one way or another.
Et Dark Wolfie! Revenez sur Discord quand vous voulez revenir. Alors, si vous voulez, je peux vous faire un...
Oh, Lenny. Why don't you leave the piano to those who actually know how to play it, huh?
Ah, tu peux même pas jouer du piano.
What's the point?
Je veux jouer, connard!
What's the point? I could never compete with Dana.
Go up to your room, Lenny.
Don't you have some dolls to dress or something?
Lenny, don't. Give them some space, would you?
MDR, get wrecked. Mais je peux même pas faire... Je peux même pas jouer un... J'ai du bon tabac dans ma tabatière, genre... Je suis trop triste.
You all right? Yeah, I thought so.
It's just that if I had retaliated, I would have lost my job, you know? Believe me, I came this close to not being able to pay for my studies at the academy after the holidays.
Forget it. He was blind drunk. Won't even remember it come tomorrow. All Gustav could see it wasn't your fault. Besides, you didn't see him after your performance. Ecstatic he was.
There are more and more people like that brute. They don't even bother to hide their hatred anymore. It's like they've been given a mission, or perhaps I should say permission, to abuse people like me, as if Vagarans had suddenly become the scourge of society. And we're powerless to act because if we did, we'd lose our home. My parents, they've become a bundle of nerves. They can't sleep at night. Only last week, our shop window got smashed again, and our neighbors, they couldn't care less, and neither could the authorities. I'm sorry. I've upset you, haven't I?
You've put my own suspicions into words, Fraulein. Because what you say about the Brown Shadow is true, and that's what worries me. I used to think they were just a bunch of cranks in their ridiculous uniforms. But now I can see these lunatics really are serious. Deadly serious.
But you did know who was behind the Origin expedition.
Never gave it much thought, to be honest. Only met Huss and the scientists today. For me, they were no different from any other group I've trained. If I'd have known that, I'd have had second thoughts.
Ce que je me suis en train de me poser comme question, c'est... Est-ce qu'il ne serait pas avec eux et qu'il ne la manipulerait pas? Parce que les gens sont des connards. Donc, tous les gens sont des connards. Donc, voilà.
Actually, do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stop training them.
Can you do that?
It's still a free country, right? So after a few weeks' notice, I'll be off the hook. At least, I get to spend the summer here with you. Painting.
But I don't paint.
No, you play. I paint. It's my passion. And you can be my muse.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
No. Never.
Hello, you two lovebirds. Everyone's going to bed, so you better come back inside or you'll catch cold, or worse.
Merci. Merci la vieille. Merci. Merci. Oh bordel, ce genre de scène où j'ai envie de taper les gens, genre.
Dana pipped everyone at the post. It only took one look for Leon to fall head over heels in love with her. And it didn't take much for Dana to fall for him. Love at first sight, you might say. The whole band stayed at the chalet all summer long. Then, I suppose, everyone went their own sweet way.
Did you ever see any of them again?
Oh, no.
What about Dana and Leon?
They too went their own ways, I guess. And that, Fräulein Walker, is all there is to it.
Do you know if she's still alive?
Can't be sure, but I doubt it. It was a lifetime ago, Fräulein Walker.
Where do you think she might be if she were?
No idea. Things went from bad to worse after that summer. Not to mention half the town was razed during the war.
Did Dana leave anything here? Any documents or anything that might help me find where she went?
Not that I know of. But I suppose there might be in Father's old coffer. Must still be in the loft. Junta bought it from him that summer, so she could use it to store her precious filming gear. She was supposed to come back for it, but she never did. If there is anything that can help you, it will be in there. So feel free to look around the refuge by yourself if you like, even though I don't think anyone managed to open the coffer since Junta left.
Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny. Thank you so much.
En vrai, ce jeu-là, tu peux y jouer à une main. Mais bon, c'est pas non plus un jeu censé y jouer.
That must lead to the other side of the circus. The authorities have closed the path due to excavation works on the other side of the mountain. Suits me. I wasn't exactly planning on climbing a mountain today anyway.
Putain, il est déjà l'heure de dormir, hein. Voilà, viens.
It won't budge. There must be a way of unblocking it somewhere else on the mechanism. There's a cap blocking the view. There must be a way of removing it. There's a cap block. That's the fabled Zilbersch. Wow, that pass is breathtaking. what's inside that tent?
Tourisme. Let's go.
What now, Fräulein? I was just about to doze off.
About Yunta's coffer.
What about it?
Where did the coffer in the loft come from?
In fact, Father made it himself during the long winter evenings. He wanted something more elegant and solid than the old family coffer where he kept the takings. So he made the one upstairs, thanks to the techniques he learned when he worked in the Vorarlberg factory in Valladolid.
Valladolid in France?
That's right. The price Junta paid was equivalent to a month's worth of takings. Money well spent, though, because it was built like a mountain fortress.
I'll be going then. Maintaining the refuge must be a huge job. As tough as Lenny is, I hope she has some help when she needs it.
Bad idea. Can't leave now.
That must be the piano Dana played on the night she met Leon. The night Lenny told me about.
Ah, I see I'm not the only one stuck here. Bah, pull up a seat and together we can moan about being stuck here.
Oh mon dieu, l'accent
Thank you, but
français.
I have things to do.
I hope you can stay until this evening at least. In London they have the changing of the guard. Here we get the changing of the colors. I guarantee it's worth the wait.
Ah, c'est cringe.
American, actually.
Oh, seeing as you've come so far then. Besides, it's always nicer to be stranded in good company. From Belgium myself, on a world climbing.
Putain, mais en fait, c'est l'accent français mélangé à l'accent belge.
You know, they've closed the Teufel
Ça me
Pass.
dégoûte.
That's the path they call the Devil's Pass.
So that's what all the fuss is about.
Ça me dégoûte.
All down to climate change.
You mean the thaw, right?
Made the path too dangerous to climb and apparently resulted in a morbid discovery.
Oh?
Bodies of resistance fighters killed while leading refugees to Switzerland. Frozen solid.
Resistance fighters? You mean frozen since the Second World War?
That's what the paper says.
Is that what the tent's for?
It's a temporary chapel of rest that the rescue team made while waiting for the bodies to be airlifted out.
I see. I guess there's no reason to disrespect the departed, even after all these years.
I only hope all this sudden interest from excavationists puts an end to the stupid rumors that a strange creature haunts the Silberspiegel. Otherwise, you can be sure as soon as the old lady pops her clogs, this place will become run over by those infernal tourists.
Je déteste ton accent, donc je me casse.
Right. Thanks for cluing me in.
Rien à...
Anyway, I better get back to what I was doing.
You are welcome, Fräulein.
Aïe, je peux pas. L'accent à chier, mais de ouf. C'est hyper rare que je trouve une VO en anglais nul à chier, un accent nul à chier, mais là, c'est...
The look of the Vorarlberg workshop.
Là, je peux pas. Là, je peux... Là, si je veux me contenir et ne pas péter un câble, faut que je me casse. Bon.
Lenny's father must have made this stair lift to help.
Putain, mais regarde-moi ce cul! Bon, j'ai pas fait de screenshot du cul, je te jure.
Touching when you think about it.
Je te jure, je suis pure et innocente.
An old book? The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann? Funny. My grandparents left me a copy before they died when I was a kid. I should get around to reading it someday. Dormitories. I wonder how many people stop at the refuge these days.
Putain, mais... Ta mère!
This must be Lenny's room. Keep your servant also from willful sins. May they not rule over me. Then I will be blameless, innocent of great transgression. Sweet. Photos of the refuge. Looks like they're arranged by time period. That's pretty impressive. Obviously helps Lenny get up and about. It must be a lot of work keeping this place going. Hats off to Demoiselle Lenny for managing all by herself.
Ah, j'ai l'odeur de lessive dans le nez depuis tout à l'heure. Hein. J'ai vraiment passé la main... Enfin, j'ai passé 1 heure le matin. Enfin, 1 heure. J'ai passé 10 minutes ce matin à faire la lessive. Let's go.
Austere. Looks like a storage room. Another of those cigar butts. There. But who could have left it open? It must be a lot of work keeping this place going. Hats off to Demoiselle Lenny for managing all by herself.
Ah. Faudrait que je me motive à faire à bouffer là. Et que j'aille faire mes cheveux aussi. Mes cheveux commencent à être trop longs. Ça me fait péter des câbles. Enfin, façon de parler. Bon, par contre, il est où ton putain de coffre là? Parce que le grenier, il est où?
Take-up reel. Like the ones used on old cinema projectors. Take-up reel. Like the ones used on old cinema projectors. Don't want to break my neck, thank you very much. This must be Yunta's coffer, the one Lenny spoke about.
Manufacture Vorarlberg, Valadilen. Anna Vorarlberg. Anna Vorarlberg était le... est la morte du premier épisode de Syberia. Du coup, après, ben, voilà. Tu enquêtes sur pourquoi, du comment, et c'est pour ça qu'il y a Hans Vorarlberg et compagnie.
I must remember to ask Lenny about it.
Bon. Est-ce qu'on va avoir une énigme à la The Room? Ça va bien l'air? Ok. Ouais, ça a l'air d'être ça. C'est du milieu, c'est ça. Par contre, celui-là, il tourne avec quoi? Avec le nom. Du coup, inspecter. Je comprends pas. Non, ça c'est bon, ça c'est comme ça. Comme ça. Ça va là. Ok. Là c'est bon. Ok, donc ça c'est bon. Il y a un quoi quelque part? Est-ce que je suis aveugle? Bon, on va déjà remplir celui-là du coup. Mais du coup, je comprends pas. Il y a 4 pièces. Ok, ça bouge ça. Ok. Ça c'est la bonne. Ça c'est la bonne. Ok. Du coup.
Amazing. Now it shows the view from the terrace.
Mais par contre, le code, moi je l'ai pas, hein. Trouver le code du coffre. Le code du coffre. Hein? Attends. Gna 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 gna. Ok, il n'y a pas de code. 13 04 45. C'est ça. C'est pas ça. Du coup, je ne sais pas. Je sais pas ce que ça pourrait être le code. On va aller voir Lenny. Et sinon, Lips et Wolf, c'est quand qu'on joue on rejoue à Golf with Your Friend là? Il y a plein de maps à essayer, bébou.
What now, Fraulein? I was just about to doze off.
Je finis mon dessin et je suis OP. Ok.
How did you meet Leon Kobatis?
Why do you ask? You from the police or something?
No. I just thought I'd ask, since you seem to appreciate him. Didn't you?
Fraulein, when I said you could look in the guest rooms, it didn't include my room. But yes, like I said before, he was a regular customer even before the episode with Dana. To me, he was like a movie star. What young girl wouldn't be bowled over by a young, handsome alpinist, and to top it off, an Olympic medalist?
Can you tell me about the Resistance medal with your name on it?
Sure, I was in the Resistance. Not for those medals, though. Nothing but tin charms. You see, there's those who received medals, and those that were killed. And besides, they aren't gonna give me my legs back, are they?
No, but they prove you played a
Faut que
part
je
in
refasse ma
the
couleur.
liberation of your country.
C'est n'importe quoi.
Nonsense. Nothing but bad memories. I'd rather not talk about it.
About Yunta's coffer.
What about it?
You wouldn't happen to know the combination, would you?
I told you before, I don't know it.
Qu'est-ce que ça pourrait être la combinaison de ce putain de coffre? Par contre, elle est pas très agréable, la bonne vieille là. Hein. J'ai l'impression d'avoir ma mère en face de moi, quoi. En moins pire. Mais j'ai quand même l'impression d'avoir ma mère devant moi, genre.
Reminds me of Hans's automatons in Valladolid. A mechanical stove. Seen better days. Another object with the look of the Vorarlberg workshop.
En vrai, qu'est-ce que ça pourrait être le code? J'en ai absolument pas la moindre idée. Il y a un 3 là, mais c'est pas comme dans The Room. C'est pas du tout même comme dans The Room.
Lenny's father must have made this stair lift to help her get up and down the stairs. Must have taken him many hours. It's touching when you think about it.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec mes fringues? Arrête de faire tes griffes sur mes fringues. Grognasse. En vrai de vrai, j'ai arrêté le stream là, j'allais faire mes cheveux. Et tu m'envoies un MP sur Discord quand t'es open. Pour jouer et compagnie. Parce que comme ça, je vais prendre soin de moi, je vais aller faire un petit truc, je vais me raser la tête et compagnie. Je te montrerai mes cheveux après si tu veux. Merci d'avoir suivi le stream et à la prochaine. Gros bisous.